children are gifts from God and the future of the society. Hence the need for them to be carried along in all matters affecting the society they live in as citizens. They observed that education, being the panacea for every meaningful development in the world, calls for such initiatives, which seeks to widen the understanding of the students on happenings around them as future leaders.
It is in line with this therefore that throughout life and relying on the builder schools, set aside these years 2021 Children's Day celebration to dialogue with children. Hear your own perspectives about the current challenges facing our nation and the world at large.
Children's Day celebration in Nigeria is a special day dedicated to the celebration of the Nigerian child. And my own concern this year as an organization was to be able to allow these children to voice out their own concerns about the current situation the country is finding itself, including the insecurity under the auspices of rape, kidnapping, killings, the corruption, tribal and religious sentiment. And that is exactly what this dialogue is about. So
the program later moved into the dialogue proper, where students spoke freely on the challenges bedeviling Nigeria.
Sex education, the children will know what they are putting themselves into, and so I advise parents to have conversations regularly with the children.
Various responses. The invited guests drawn from the security agencies, communication sector, human rights advocacy organ, and the National Orientation Office spoke on the views aired by the student speakers.
The students are teaching you how to take care of yourself. First of all, wherever you're going to, allow your parents to know wherever you're going to. Whoever your friends are, allow your parents to know who they are, where they are, which family they come from. If you do that, you're also helping yourself.
When it comes to the issue of security, our eyes always are on the police, the military, and other security agencies. To become spectators instead of doing this program. But I want to let you know people that security is everything business. When it comes to security, I don't think you should leave the need for security education, because it is your role also to assist security to fight the crime.
It is one thing for us to know these problems, and it is one thing for us to engage the problems.
So you have to be very careful with your friends, know the places you go to, and know how you talk, and know how you will even conduct yourself.
The event also featured a question and answer session to address gray areas. Dalunga Ezekiel, Nogala TV, Taraba News.
The students of UMC Engineers Seminary Secondary School, Jalingo, were at the State University this Thursday on an excursion visit to the university's Information and Communication Technology Center. The excursion is designed to give the visiting students an insight in the setup of the ICT Center. Correspondent Abubakar Ahmed reports.
On arrival, the students were taken round to the University ICT Center by the TSU ICT Director, Mr. Kafwa Aududodo. The TSU ICT Director took time to show and explain to the students the essence of an ICT center in a university and its importance in the learning environment and other areas of human endeavor. The leader of the UMCN Junior Seminary Secondary School Visitors, Mr. Jericho Kofa Hamuel, who is a teacher with the Seminary ICT Center, said the school decided to take its students on the excursion with a view to expanding their horizon on the practical aspect of ICT. He explained that the TSU ICT Center has what it takes to aid students in their learning, taking stock of its modern facilities and gadgets.
In the class, teaching them to do aspect of it, or once they are being part of the practical part of it, stick into their memory than the theory. So for them not to be left behind in terms of practical, I decided to come here with them in order to show them what I am teaching them in the class theoretically, so that they will come here practically and then see it and even touch it themselves. And they even participated in doing one thing or the other in the server room. And one of the most interesting part of it is that there are some of my students that even one yet you just interviewed here, they are now getting that base in terms of software development programming. They are doing well.
Some of the students interviewed described the excursion as an eye-opener.
I feel good actually to come to a very good institution like this and then to learn from this very department. Actually, we've come here for excursion to get more information about area networking. We have just been told by the inspector there, he told us the basic things we need. What this is used for, he took us to the server room and then he explained some things to us. So it's good.
That's so much.
I feel very glad to learn a lot of this about this area network, because some of the things you have to get access to them in school, so you can learn a lot about them. Like especially when I came here, I saw them and I know how they work and how they are connected, so I feel very glad.
I feel very excited to have gained more knowledge on my future course, and I believe that this is going to help me not just now but later in life, because what I'm planning to study is a very broad part of ICT.
They also appreciated the school management for giving them the opportunity to expand their knowledge on ICT. Abubakar Ahmed, TV Taraba News.
You are watching the live telecast of the AM News. More stories will come your way in a moment. Don't go away.
Gashaka local government has not been left out of the rescue mission of Governor Darius Ishaku, as several communities of the area have benefited from the rural development programs of the state. This includes construction of health posts, incinerator, one-time supplying of drugs with VIP toilets in the Shibon community, drilling and installation of hand pump boreholes in Angwon Shibon, Dada of Shibon community. Same has been done for Angwon Tiv and in Angwon Jibu, where similar projects have been executed. Sabongida Duna has 2 blocks of 3 classrooms A with VIP toilet, construction and furnishing of 2 blocks of 3 classroom B with VIP toilet, all provided for the same community. Similarly, the rescue mission of Governor Darius Ishaku and partners at CSDP have undertaken the construction, renovation, equipping and supply of drugs, as well as the upgrading of healthcare centers in Sabongida, Duna, Aledori communities, among many others. There has been massive construction, renovation and upgrading and interventions in several schools across the entire Gashaka local government, such as Maisuma 2, Longumukila, Kanu, Abuja, and Tudunwada communities, among others, even as economic empowerment programs were also prosecuted. This is not all, as the giant strides continues.
HIV and AIDS patients in Taraba State have been advised to form cooperative groups as a means of assessing the state government's empowerment programs. The advice came from the State Commissioner for Cooperatives and Poverty Alleviation, Elder Jethro Yakubu Zikengyu, this Thursday when he received the management of TACA in his office in Chalingo, the state capital. The report.
The Taraba State Commissioner for Cooperatives and Poverty Alleviation, Elder Jethro Kingju, said HIV/AIDS patients needed to be given necessary support without discrimination, as this will give them a sense of belonging to enable them access their drugs with ease and also contribute their quota to nation building and also reduce the prevalence of the virus. He assured that the Ministry of Cooperatives and Poverty Alleviation is prepared to partner with the Taraba State Aid Control Agency (TACA) to face the challenges encountered by HIV/AIDS patients in the state. Elder Jethro Kenyu thanked the management staff of TACA for identifying with him in the erroneous assignment given to him by Governor Dare Dixon Ishaku.
Good working relationship I had with you. That also built my capacity, and as a result of that, today I am where I am today. I want to assure you that the relationship will continue.
Earlier in his speech, the Director General and Chief Executive Officer, TACA, Dr. Garba Danjuma, said they were in his office to congratulate him over the appointment and solicited for collaboration between the ministry and TACA in fighting poverty, which is one of the major contributory factors to the spread of HIV/AIDS in the state.
You started the work in the agency and you continue as a partner. So all along you have never discontinued your service in the area of HIV. That's why I said this HIV/AIDS success cannot be complete without mentioning your name. So you have contributed large success, the reduction of HIV prevalence from 10.5% to 0.9%, and also by extension, reduction in the national prevalence in Nigeria.
Dr. Danjuma later presented TACA official congratulatory letter to the Commissioner, Ministry of Cooperatives and Poverty Alleviation. Al-Hassan Abdullah Ayo, TV Taraba News.
The chairman of Takum Local Government Council in Taraba State, Prince Shivan Tikari, has confirmed the death of 17 bandits in Donga Forest in a fire exchange between them and the military last week. Prince Shivan Tikari confirmed the development this Wednesday in Jalingo, the Taraba State capital, while giving an update on the security situation in Takum local government area of the state. The report.
They expressed appreciation to the governor for maintaining peace in the state despite challenges posed by criminal elements.
When these crises are going on, this robbery and kidnapping, we always say it, we call our neighbors, the chief people, this thing that is happening, one day it will cause a bigger problem. They didn't listen to us, their leaders didn't say anything, didn't call for press release, not until these days that something happened between them and the Fulanis. Instead of them to face what has come on board, they were busy accusing people.
According to the council chairman, the decisiveness and gallant operation of the military, as shown in that operation, would reduce the regular attacks on the innocent by the bandits, and adding that the migration of men of the underworld to the area is a source of great concern to the people of the area. Honorable Shivam Tikari further said 19 captives rescued from the bandits' camp would soon be presented to the state government.
In the course of this fight, in fact, the Fulani were able to hit the camp of the bandits to rescue about 19 people that were in captivity for the past 3 months. They are with the army now. So I think those sitting in Jalingo to be making noise, they should go home and talk to their people. Where are the rifles we are using in kidnapping people? They should bring it out. They can't run away and leave.
That report concludes the news telecast at the moment. But before we go, do remember that wearing a mask is better than being on a ventilator. Let us all take the responsibility of our health and the health of our loved ones. I am Pelevalu Kazanya, thanking you for watching.
viewers, and welcome to this week's edition of the program. My name is Lina. Our focus will be on education and COVID-19.